Are you so confused what mommy's doing? Are you so confused? Say you're gonna go play with daddy. Hello gorgeous, welcome back to my channel. Hello if you're new. If you're new, it means so much if you click that subscribe button to join my YouTube family. But today's video is gonna be all about newborn essentials and things that I think you should add onto your registry if you're currently making one. I currently have a 4-month-old baby, as you guys just saw, my baby girl Sophia. She's out of the newborn stage, so these are gonna be my must-haves and things I used all the time during the stage of 0 to 3 months, and I think were super useful and helpful. I did do a baby shower haul, so I'll link that above, and I had things on my registry, but of course you're not gonna know what you're going to use until you have your baby here. All babies are different, so certain things might work for one baby and might not work for another. It's gonna always be trial and error, but a lot of these things I feel like were very essential during my daughter's newborn stage. So I went ahead and I made sure to make a list on my laptop, and I put them in little categories to help kind of keep it organized. I will try to link most things in the description box and find links for you guys, so it's just easier and you guys can go to it if you want. Now that I am, you know, a new mom, a first-time mom, let me know if there's any content that you want to see in particular. Let's start with the sleep category. There's a lot of things that I use during this time. We'll start first with sound machines. I am a huge fan of sound machines. Every single night, Sophia's room when she's sleeping, it sounds like an ASMR dream. There's just white noises everywhere. So relaxing and calming, and I find it works really well with her. There's two that I absolutely love. The first one, which is a more affordable one and I think is a must-have on a registry, is this portable sound machine. So this is the Yoga Sleep Hush portable sound machine. It comes with 3 different settings. It's rechargeable, so it's not battery operated. I find it so much more convenient if you can just charge it. This is really great to bring on the go, so you can put it on the car seat, but I honestly use this every single night. I love the wave setting. It sounds like you're at an ocean. It genuinely makes me sleepy. We have like a little routine, and I think that just helps her know that now it's sleepy time. Speaking of sound machines, I also do have the Hatch sleep sound machine. I have to say, I think this was worth it. I went ahead and actually bought this myself. We got it after the baby shower. It is a little bit more expensive, but this can be useful all throughout. Like, they can grow with this. She's gonna have this in her room when she's like a toddler and older. It shows the time. It does different light settings. It's also great as like a mini night light, so you don't have to turn on the full-on light. It's not super bright, which is nice. And I always like to keep this on the red setting. It just helps apparently promote melatonin, helps keep them sleepy if you do like nighttime feeds. And it also does, of course, have the different settings with the sounds, the white noise, which is very useful and convenient. So this is kind of like an all-in-one. You can download the app and use it that way and put certain settings, but I haven't really used it that way. I just use the typical setting, just put on the white noise, use the red light. Great for those nighttime changes or nighttime feeds, especially when they're newborn and they're waking up so much overnight. Swaddling. So I know all babies are different, and some babies actually don't like swaddling. My baby loved her swaddles. It has actually been quite a journey to get her out of the swaddle, which I'm happy to say we are out of the swaddle stage. We're her 3 to 6 month stage. Stay tuned for that, because I'm gonna do another one of these, and I already have a list that I'm making where we have new products that I started using after she turned 3 months and have become now our new staple or added staples. We did use a regular swaddle. I did not think I was gonna be the one to use it. I thought it looked so complicated. But once you get the hang of it, it was actually pretty easy. But something I found that to be very useful when she was super tiny and she first came, because swaddling can be kind of complicated at first, I recommend the Velcro swaddles. When they get like super big, I find Velcro swaddles aren't that great because they can break out of them. But when they're really little and you just want them all swaddled up, they're super convenient. It's super easy to use. You just put them in, and it has the Velcro on the bottom. Wrap them with the Velcro. She loved to just be bundled up like a little burrito. Next, I have my bassinet. So we actually got 2 bassinets because We got one for upstairs and downstairs, so we didn't have to keep like bringing it down all the stairs. And our bassinet's actually pretty affordable. I got it off Amazon. I didn't want to spend like so much money on a bassinet because they grow out of it. I'll share with you guys a clip of it. It's to the side right now. I brought it into the room to show you, but she has just recently grown out of her bassinet because she is rolling everywhere and it's just been unsafe. So now we've been able to transition her to her crib, but all the way from 0 to 3 months, we used her bassinet. And I actually really love this one. I love that it has the wheels. So I had one downstairs and I would put her in that all the time when, you know, I needed her to put her down to like maybe do the dishes, go to the washroom, and I could just push her along my house and bring her with me everywhere. I like the mesh on the side, so it's very breathable. I like how on the bottom it has a little section so you can put like whatever you want there, diapers, or bring things with you on the go. And they come in all different colors. We have like a black one, as you guys will see. We also have like the neutral white one downstairs, and we still currently use that one downstairs. It's very convenient to put her in that while we have to like do something really quickly. Of course, it doesn't have any of those things where it like rocks on its own or like do any of those special features, but I just like nuzzle it a little bit to rock her before I would do that, and it would help her go to sleep. And if you don't want to spend like hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a bassinet when they're gonna grow out of it so quickly. And now I'm gonna talk about clothing. I think this has to do with sleep, but it also can do with like every day, of course, because of course they're wearing clothes all day long. Trust me, pick up a bunch of sleepers. I love double zipper sleepers. So this one has a zipper on the bottom and on the top. Super convenient for night changes and just changing all day long. And I really love the ones that have the attached feet and also the attached little mitts because their nails are so sharp. It's so much easier when they're young to just flip it over. Also helps keep them warm. These are just great to have the option of having the little mitts, and I like having the feet, of course. I love like cotton onesies, super soft. Of course, they grow out of it very quickly, so keep that in mind. You don't have to go overboard. This one is actually from Old Navy. I had to pull this out of her box because she no longer fits it. This one's actually 0 to 3 months. I didn't even get one of the newborn ones. Time goes by so quickly, they grow so quickly. Definitely have more sleepers than outfits because most of the time you're not gonna put them in an outfit, especially when you're home and you have to constantly change them. Just way easier this way. Now moving on to the next category, which is like diaper / changing, everything that I use for that. So first off, I recommend pick up a diaper caddy. I actually got this one from HomeSense, but you can get them on Amazon. These are really convenient. I keep this actually downstairs when I am changing her and stuff. You can carry this wherever you go throughout the house. You can even bring this with you on the go. I've used this all the time, still currently using this. It's good to just put the essentials. I restock this up when she goes through like her diapers and all of that. And I really like these. These have pockets on the outside, has little compartments on the inside. It's also super cute, matches her little nursery. Totally recommend getting a little diaper caddy and just bringing it with you on the go instead of like carrying everything every single day. I'm gonna move on to diapers that we use. I currently am open to trying other diapers as well, but these have been working really well, and that's just the Huggies little snugglers. I just find these are really great for blowouts. I haven't had an issue with these and actually quite enjoy them. And then when it comes to wiping her, I love the water wipes. So these have been the wipes that we have been using this whole time and continuing to use, and as well as the diapers if you guys are curious, because I feel like honestly there's so many things you have to look into when you have a child, especially when you're a first-time mom. You don't really know anything. It's all a new world for you. Of course, when you have more and more kids, you kind of get into knowing certain things, the routine, and you kind of like, you've done it before. That's what's been working for us. And speaking of, if you need diaper balm, we love the Earth Mama Organic Diaper Balm. I absolutely love this brand, Earth Mama. I have a bunch of actual products from this brand. We've been using this for any diaper rash. I like the ingredients in this. It's very clean, and I really love that. I absolutely love the peanut changer, as you can see in the back there. If it's kind of out of your budget, I recommend just getting one similar. They have so many dupes now, especially on Amazon. And like I said, I'll link everything down below, and I will also maybe link a dupe if you don't want to really spend that much. But I recommend that style type of diaper changer as opposed to the ones where it has the cloth and you have to constantly change it. Super comfortable, and it's just really easy and convenient to clean and way less laundry, and you already have enough laundry. And I also love the Ubi diaper pail. I will link above her nursery tour because you can see kind of all the bigger stuff there as opposed to kind of like going through everything. But I love the Ubi diaper pail because it really keeps the scent in. So I've had no problem with that. We were going back and forth on which one to get, but this one I love because the lid, it's not a push, and I find sometimes the push ones can stay open and they eventually like break. This one's been really great and it holds quite a lot in it. And you don't have to use their bags if you don't want to. You can use your own, which is a really great thing about it as well, because sometimes the bags for these diaper pails can be quite expensive. So that's been a really great plus as well. Another thing that we love, I currently don't have with me, but I love the portable diaper changer. We got this off Amazon. It was on my baby registry. It is just so convenient when you're on the go. I brought that to any person's house that I've gone to or anywhere that we go. I bring that, lay that out, and change her on it. It also has little compartments where you can put stuff in it. When you're carrying it, you could clip on the back of your car seat. It's also very easy to clean it and wipe down as well. Speaking of cleaning, I'll just jump right now quickly into like bathing stuff. So number one, I love the Angel Care bathtub. We have currently been using that still when we bathe her, and it's just very convenient when they're little, when you have to bathe them in a bathtub. And I also love the little rubber ducky bath thermometer. Being a first-time mom, you Google everything and you're a little bit extra paranoid, especially when they're so teeny tiny. They're so fragile, and it just helps ease your mind to make sure that it is not too hot or not too cold for them. Now let's move on to nursing / feeding baby girl. I'm gonna share with you guys what worked for us, but everyone is gonna be different. You might have to go through trial and error. First things first, I'll show you guys the bottles we've been using. So we have these bottles. These are the Philips Avents. We have the natural response ones too, like with the different lids. I love these. We also have these little anti-colic things that you can put into it because my daughter definitely has like a little bit of reflux and issues with that. She's had that since she pretty much was born, and I find these really help. So if your baby kind of is a little bit refluxy, has a little bit issues when feeding, definitely recommend. We also have a couple of the bigger bottles, which we definitely are gonna need more of now because each feeding she's starting to drink a little bit more. And this holds 4 ounces, but it actually can hold max like 5.5 maybe ounces. Really like the Philips Avent brand, as you guys will see, because there's a few things that we have been loving. The other thing that we've been loving that is Philips Avent brand is the sterilizer and dryer. I am a little bit crazy when it comes to sterilizing, but I want to make sure everything's clean, and I love their sterilizer. Super easy to use. It dries really good as well, and we've been using it like every single day since she's been born, and she's over 4 months now, and it's still going, and it's still really great. I know they have one I think that's just the sterilizer, but I love the one that's the sterilizer with the dryer because the dryer is just so convenient and great, so you don't have to waste time drying it, and it dries it really well, like I said. Now moving on to burp cloths. Stock up on burp cloths. I have them all over my house. So I really like Muslim burp cloths. So I heard about these a lot on YouTube, which, don't get me wrong, still love them, still use them all the time. We have a ton of them. But my mother-in-law actually picked up these Muslim burp cloths from Amazon, and I love these even better. These are definitely my favorite. First off, the designs are so cute, but they're cotton, but they're organic bamboo cotton, and they're so much softer. They're just so soft, and especially when you're wiping constantly, it's just so much softer on the skin than these ones I find. So if you want, you could pick up a pack of these, but I recommend getting these organic bamboo burp cloths from Amazon. They're about the same size, just these ones are, I'd say, a little bit wider, but these shrink a lot when you first get them and you throw them into the wash. They come really big. Always gonna need them, and you're always gonna have one on hand. Now moving on to pacifiers. Pacifiers are a whole try and error thing. Certain ones are gonna work for certain babies, certain ones are not. The two I've been loving is number one, the Itsy Ritsy one, which I'll have them linked down below. They're currently downstairs with my daughter and my husband, but I love the Itsy Ritsy brand for pacifiers, and I also like the Bibs one. They obviously all come with all different kinds, but I will link the ones that worked really well with Sophia because she was definitely really picky when it came to her pacifiers. So those two are the only ones that I find really worked well with her and she loves and has been sticking to. When it comes to breastfeeding, I recommend having a good pump. So I love the Mom Cozy pumps. I actually have two. I have the M5s, I believe, and I have the S Pro 12s, and I have to say I think I'm leaning more towards the Pro 12s. I use them every single day. Love them. I thought they worked the best and they really held up. I use them a ton from her 0 to 3 months, so those were definitely essential. I love a good hands-free pump so that you can do a little bit more. You can't obviously do everything. It's still gonna move and stuff if you're like jumping up and down, but you can go around the house, you know, clean up, do whatever. You could still be with your daughter playing, and you don't have to worry about doing like a manual one or having like one that you have to plug in. So those are my favorite portable pumps. Let's move on to toys and just random gear. There's not a ton of toys that my baby girl likes. You know, they're still little. They're not that interested in toys. They're just content just being with you. So don't waste your money on a bunch of toys because eventually they will want toys. But a couple things that really did work and she loved and we used all the time during that stage is just black and white books slash like cards. So we have like these little ones, black and white shapes. We have like animals. I'd use this a lot for tummy time or just having her follow. And then we have things like these cards were really great when she was doing tummy time. Now she just does her tummy time all day long because she loves rolling, like going on her stomach. Don't even have to get her to do tummy time. She'll do it all day long. But these little cards are really great. This one also has a little mirror, so I recommend even like the mirrors are really great for tummy time. I'd say that's a really great kind of like toy thing to get when they're that little. And then another thing she loved was her baby Bjorn bouncer. She loved it during 0 to 3 months. She uses it a little bit now, not so much, but it saved me during those 3 months. I still think it was really worth it because if you ever need to put your baby down for some reason, you know, you're taking a shower, you want them to be somewhere near you or you're cooking or whatever, I just think it's very convenient. You're gonna use it a ton, and my baby really liked to be bounced in it, and when they get older they can bounce more on their own, and I just find it to be very convenient because of course when you first have a little newborn you have to find places to kind of be able to put them down because of course you can't like hold them 24/7 the entire day all day long. I would use the bassinet sometimes to lay her down, and then I would use the baby Bjorn bouncer a lot, and that was really convenient and it's really nice, great quality. The last like toy thing that I recommend if you want to buy a toy for your baby or for someone's baby during that like stage of 0 to 3 months, buy the Fisher-Price mat. It is not too expensive, but it is worth it. And you can also, your baby can kind of grow with it. So it's great for tummy time, great for playtime. My baby loves it. It plays music, you can play the piano, it tells you numbers and colors and all that, and you can remove the piano part and they can use it when they're older and kind of walking around. When I don't know what else to do and she just wants to play, I put her on her little Fisher-Price mat, put on the music, and she is so content and she's loving it. That's like the #1 toy I feel like at this age of her being so young, especially her 0 to 3 months. That was like the thing she really enjoyed and she still honestly loves to this day. Now I'm gonna move on to a random couple little gear things we used all the time. The first thing is electric nail filer. This is the BB Love one and I recommend it. So it comes with the different files. You have the one that's good for 0 to 3 months, the other is good for 3 to 6 months, 6 to 12, and then 12 months plus. First off, I was so scared to cut my baby's nails, so I did not want to get like the typical nail cutter because that just like petrified me. These are so easy to use. If I had normal nail cutters, I would be way too scared. She's constantly moving all the time. She does not like to sit still. She loves being on the go. She's very curious and she does not like to just lay and chill. That's just not my baby. My baby wants to be like up on her feet already. This has been a lifesaver and I use this like every single day because baby's nails grow fast and baby's nails are sharp. They're like razor blades. I don't understand. You know, if you want to use the typical nail clippers, you go for it, but I was way too scared. Another thing I love is the this little wooden brush set. I put this on my registry on Amazon. It was pretty affordable and we use it all the time. Comes with this one with like the soft bristles. Also comes with like this wooden comb, the bamboo wooden comb. It comes with like a little cradle one. So when I use that, when I wash her hair, it's currently in her bathroom. So when I put shampoo on it, and as As you guys can tell, my baby has a ton of hair. That is like the number one thing everyone always says to us. She was born with a ton of hair. Crazy how fast it grows. I brush her hair a lot because it does get tangled in the back, especially when she's lying down because she has so much hair. And then the last thing, I guess I'll talk about travel, and I'm just gonna tell you guys what we've been using for our car seat and our stroller, because of course that's what we've been using a ton and I'm very happy with. We have, I believe it's the Nuna travel stroller, and it comes with a car seat. I think it's like the Pippa car seat. I will have it linked down below, but that's what we've been using. I really love it. I love the colors. It's like black with the nice like brown accents, and it's just been very smooth and we have no problems with it. We really enjoy it. We walk her all the time outside in the stroller and she loves it, and we of course use that as our car seat all the time, and it's been really, really great. That is kind of like our stroller slash car seat combo. But those are everything that I can think of right now when it comes to our newborn essentials and what we used all the time, if not some things every single day during her 0 to 3 month stage. I recommend adding at least some of these onto your registry because they've just been really great. Like I said, I will make an updated one once she reaches 6 months because we've already had to incorporate new things. We've like bought other things that we've been using now every day. She has, like I said, switched over to her crib, which we weren't using for the first 3 months. So now we have like so many kind of different things now that she's getting bigger. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button so you guys can keep posted with me. I am trying to post as often as I can. It is very hard to film with a new baby, and I just feel like now we're definitely more into the groove of things, starting to get into a routine. I just feel like before there was no routine. I was very sleep deprived too, but I think we finally are getting into a routine until it changes again. I'll catch you guys in my next video and I'll talk to you guys then. Bye!